What is up, everybody? Sorry, it's been a lengthy draft, but it has been entertaining as hell. We are back with the League Fantasy Year 2. It's been an intense draft. What do we miss here so far? We had Tarasenko go to the Frozen Norseman. Great pick, by the way. Nick. Huma gets Morgan Riley on the blue line. Dawson Mercer, a great pick by Tim Kelly. Dawson Mercer, I love the Devils this year. Woody Woodpeckers get Patrick Laine, and the Cherry Bombs go with Jacob Trouba, big-time hitter. She's going to collect the hits. I think Alex has had a great draft. This shot is for Alex.
She's
the
doing
newbie,
great. Doing great.
Dan Hall, a shot of Pink Winnie for the third time tonight.
Let's go with Cherry Bombs. Alex, let's go through your lineup. We've got at center Connor McDavid and Nico Nico. And then at left wing, Matt Boldy, Pierre-Luc Dubois. Right wing, Ryan Hartman and Valerie Nushkinen. At defense, Roman Yoshi, Evan Bouchard. And at goalie, Igor Shesterkin.
She just got a good value pick with Malkin.
And just picked up Malkin.
Yeah.
Malkin in the 13th round.
And Jake Trouba also right before that. That's insane.
Let's go to the deputy real quick. I haven't heard from Stork in a while. What do you think of Evgeny Malkin going to the 13th round here?
Well, everybody's concerned about his injury issues. He's been he gets hurt a lot in the last 2 or 3 years. So it's a bit of a gamble if you're banking on him, but when he's healthy, we all know what he can do.
Oh, Taves. My God.
Mr. Devin Taves.
The guy's gone.
The only respectable defenseman on the
guy's
Colorado
gone.
Avalanche.
Tim, is that your Colorado Avalanche? Timmy.
Yeah. Yes.
How many Colorado Avalanche do you have?
I will have one, and it'll be him.
All right. Because, Nick, we got to go through Tim's roster.
Good pick, DuPont. Damn it.
Yeah, good pick.
Timmy, we're at Connor Bedard at center. Sidney Crosby holds the line with him. Then at left wing, Kyle Connor, Tyler Bertuzzi. Right wing, Alex Tuck.
That's great.
And Jonathan Marchessault. Defense, Vince Dunn, Brandon Montour. Utility players of Jack Eichel, which is insane. Dawson Mercer, Devin Taves, and holding down the pipes, Jake Ottinger and Ilya Samsonov.
That's a good roster right there.
Timmy,
That's a very good roster.
Your team looks good, dude. I like it. I like that a lot.
They're good. As my high school basketball coach once told me, potential means you haven't done anything yet. So,
well, fantasy football wise, I ran a fantasy football league, guys, legit for a decade. Tim won that last championship, and it was one of the best teams I'd ever seen in my life. And
I have that trophy. Let me go grab the trophy.
Yeah. That for that league, guys, every year somebody got their own trophy. I couldn't afford it anymore. So this year, I mean, that's why we on fantasy hockey we have I actually like the traveling cup better. You used to get your own personal, just own fantasy football trophy in my league. Wow. I just I couldn't afford it anymore. But Stork has one as well.
I do. It's right up there on my little mantle.
There it is, Jimmy.
Braden
DuPont's got his
Shen
right there.
Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trophy. Storky's got his as well.
Yep.
Julio just got a banger. Braden Shen. Thoughts on? Did we go over Julio's roster? We have a bunch of times. That's a good pick. Braden Shen. He's now a St. Louis Blue, guys. Or no, that's I'm thinking of Luke Shen. Where's Luke? Did he go to Nashville?
Yes, he did.
No. Julio's got Braden. Braden, I have on certain other fantasy rosters. Julio, that's a great pick, dude. He's getting older and long in the tooth. But do you have Robert Thomas as well?
I don't
Here.
have him. Not
Oh,
Thomas.
I thought you had Robert Thomas, but Pavel Zacha, center, Boston Bruins, goes to the Frozen Norseman. Good pick, Nick.
I'm trying,
gotta
boys.
Somebody's got to take the slack there for Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah, exactly.
But back to Julio. I was thinking Luke Shen on the blue line, but Braden Shen as well. He hits with authority. You have Jordan Kyrou. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Right?
Kyrou.
Yeah.
Yep.
You had Kyrou last year. I love Jordan Kyrou. Doesn't he have a sibling
I don't know.
in the ranks? The Kyrou is a hella. If the Blues can get it together, I think you're gonna be paying.
Yeah, the plus minus sucks on that team last year. So hopefully, points wise, not bad, but hopefully this next year, step it up a bit.
Mailman is on the clock.
Mailman is up. Victor Arvidsson. I was thinking about him way earlier, but I passed. He goes to the Killer Bunnies. Nick Schmaltz. I am high on Nick Schmaltz actually. Coyotes are going to be good offensively. Defensively, I don't know how they're going to be, but Dave gets a big time late center right wing. Mailman's got a minute 20. I got to see what I need.
Well, he's got Tage Thompson, Brandon Point, Kevin Fiala, Zach Hyman, Tyler Toffoli, Matthew Barzell, Cale Makar, Ortiz Snyder, as you tell me it's pronounced, which I don't think is right, but I'm from Minnesota. What do I know? Matty Berniers, Gustav Forsling, Connor Hellebuck, and Devon Levy.
I'm looking for, I don't know what I'm looking for.
This coming from the state that calls him Zach Parisi, and every other Canadian station or northeastern station calls him Zach Parise. Because they have to French it up and make it, super fancy.
Well, his dad was
Jean-Paul
Parise.
No, it was Jean-Paul Parisi. It's always been that.
Maybe in Minnesota.
Well, that's where he's from, and that's where he coached.
Parisi, I agree.
It's Parisi.
All right, boys, I'm going with my last defenseman. Tyson Barrie was awesome in Edmonton. I think he could bring something to Nashville. We're gonna go with Tyson Barrie.
All right.
I might have reached. Fuck. Nazem Kadri goes to the Washington
Whalen
Wind
with the Kadri. Good pick.
That's a good value right there. Lucas, my guy.
Well, since I got to do another
Kinfolk,
reach, since
my
Jimmy
kinfolk.
kept bringing him up, I'm going to go with his Nashville partner with the actual banger, Luke Shen.
Lucas Shen.
Ah, good. Hey, Scotty.
Yes.
I can't believe I would have taken him actually over. I overlooked that. I had my
How
power
you
play.
just talking about him like, shut
I know.
up, Jimmy.
I
shut
know.
up.
I'm an idiot. Scott,
Crazy thing about him when he played for St. Louis.
When you beat me in the finals, it's got to be because of Luke Shen. I swear to God. I need to get rough. I need to get my goon now. I need to get a goon.
All right, I went for value at this time, guys. Went for value.
Oh, Joel Eric.
J-E-E.
Oh shit.
I was
By the
hoping
way-
he'd keep falling.
By the way, DB Cooper, good pick. Jake Chikrin. I think Ottawa's going to be really good. Before he got Joel Eriksson at DB Cooper got Jake Chikrin. I still think Chikrin's a little overrated, but I think he will develop there in the Ottawa system. Time will tell. He can hit. He can score. It'll be Stork. What do you think of Jake Chikrin?
Well, he's another guy that has a lot of talent, but another guy with injury woes lately, and I just don't know how healthy he is going in.
Oh, I was waiting for him to go.
I switched the jersey to him so you knew.
I knew. I didn't.
Kuzi to Nova. Thomas Shabbat to the Langley Scorpions. Waylon, you're up. Hey, let's talk Waylon. Before you make the pick, what are you doing? Oh,
All right,
shit. He
pick.
goes Shea Theodore.
Theodore.
That's a good. Hey, Waylon, round 14, Shea Theodore. That's a ridiculous. I have Shea Theodore in another league as a keeper. That's a great pick. So guys, I'm trying to expand my thing here. I'm trying to look up. Well, I know that's not funny.
Keep it out of your pants, buddy.
The Yahoo thing that I don't like is I'm trying to look for hits. Hits are like penalty minutes, or I see penalty minutes. I don't see the category. How do you expand the columns?
You scroll it on. You can scroll
Right here,
Scroll
Jimmy.
bar.
Oh wait,
Look at
wait.
your
Okay,
screen.
I just found it. I just found it. And we just found our player. Holy shit!
Yeah, you
I
did.
finally. If I would have done this earlier, holy fuck,
Oh, I know exactly who you're looking at.
man, he's day to day.
Don't do it.
45 seconds. We might go for another Tampa Bay Lightning guy. Tanner Joe, welcome to the Ad Americans. I hope I'm not heavy on. No, that's only my second Lightning. Pretty quiet in here.
We're looking.
Yeah, this is.
We're near the
Get
bottom
done.
of the barrels. Like, oh crap.
We're getting down to crunch time now. That's why.
I know we're going for quality. Who haven't I talked to in a while? Where's the defending champion? Is he taking a shit?
I'm coming back. I'm getting a drink.
Defending champ, what's your favorite moment with the Stork Cup? Did I already ask that question?
You did.
I think you did.
I'm terrible.
It's okay.
What I think we need to do, as I talked to you, Jimmy, we need to find some kind of like hard case for this thing. So I want to take it
Yeah.
out camping with me, but I don't want to break it. And so some kind of case, would be good.
Well, I'm
Maybe
not
we'll
worried
talk
about
about, like-
I'm not worried. It's all about character, dude. You're not gonna offend me by.
I mean, this thing's going to be around for many years. We need to protect it.
Good pick, Probert. Great value with Brandon Hagel.
I need to find. I left the draft. I got to re-enter.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There we go. So
Oh,
in
Mike
future
Swanton.
draft years, is this fun for you guys, or is this
Yeah.
too hectic, or like Tim? Is this
If anything, I would actually take you down to 1 minute a pick instead of 2.
right? Well, I mean, like for this, like I know, like the guys that aren't with us are probably going through fucking hell. But for a guy like, I don't know, Tim, what do you think, man? You're a guy that's like Stork, that's way more in way more leagues than me.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, maybe to that suggestion, maybe next year go a minute and a half.
I mean,
All
that
right.
works too. That works good.
You
Yeah.
know, split the diff, and then if we still feel like it's going too long, then
All right, we'll bring this up for discussion.
yeah.
Hey, Kamish,
Yes.
to you,
Oh,
sir.
left.
Am I up?
No, he was saluting you.
I gave you a shot because you got a pack full of Whitneys that you showed me earlier.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm trying to find out where we at. What do I miss? Okay, we lost. Okay, Kuznetsov went to, or Erickson Ek went to DB Cooper. Kuznetsov, Nova Fire Brigade. Thomas Shabbat, Langley Scorpions. Langley, give me your thoughts on Shabbat. I think he's an overrated defenseman, but
You think he's overrated?
I do. I think Shea Theodore, one pick left or over you, way better. Way better.
We shall see.
Waylon, great pick, by the way. I had Tanner Janot, just basically I need some goon points. Brandon Hagel went to Probert Etiquette. By the way, Brandon Hagel is a good player. Michael Bunting, Killer Bunnies. He got another leaf, basically. He's on the Carolina Hurricanes now. Rasmus Anderson goes to the Frozen Norseman. And now we got Huma. Julio, what are you doing?
JT.
Julio's like, fuck you.
Killer
JT Conference. All right.
I always kind of like that guy, so we'll see how he does.
By the way, JT Confer is a great pick. I have him in my dynasty, and I also have Ivan Barbashev in another league with Stork over there in the Fans Tracks League, Storky. Tim Kelly, Barbashev is a cigarette machine, as they say on Spit and Chicklets. Guy is a brick shit house. Barbashev might be one of the best underrated Raider players I've ever seen. He's going to give you the hits. He's going to give you penalty minutes. He's going to score goals and points. Great pick. Julio first. Julio, your thoughts. JT Confer. He's on the Red Wings now.
I know it's nuts. I definitely liked him over at in Colorado. Whenever there was an injured guy, he'd pick up that spot and do pretty well. So hopefully he has more minutes on Detroit.
Get 10.
Timmy, Barbashev, Stanley Cup champion, twice over now. If you recall, he was doing this when everybody was doing this. And
Yes.
I don't know if you saw it. Barbashev, that's a crazy late round pick you just got there. I'm liking Tim Kelly's Nick, Storky. When we review these teams next week, Tim Kelly's looking like a motherfucking contender. What do you think, Ivan Barbashev? Any one of you three? I don't know. I ask all three.
I don't know. He's set up for the future, and he's set up for now. So I mean, he's got some players that, you know, even on his utility side that may not be playing every game, can still put some points up. In his utility slots, he's got Jake Eichel, Dawson Mercer, Devin Taves, and now Ivan Barbashev. Come on. Great team.
Yeah. Fucking A, boys. So, just saw a pick.
Oh,
that I
Bill
didn't-
Strome.
Yeah.
Well, Cherry
I didn't
Bombs
know.
has got one of our faves.
Yeah.
Twin Caps.
Dylan
Wow.
Strome's a great pickup.
Yeah.
Also, Mark Wood, he hates Penguins. He picked up Chris Letang. Scott, what do you think? Chris Letang? I wish we had Mark live, man. What do you think? I know Mark criticizes Chris Letang all the time. He's got John Carlson and Chris Letang. Two guys long in the tooth. What do you think of his team?
It's one thing hating a team, but if you're looking fantasy wise, and you're playing for money, that kind of goes out the window sometimes.
Ooh, Alex goes with a youngster, Morgan Frost, Philadelphia Flyers. That's more of an advanced pick. I like it. She's going youth right now. I'm going to defer to anybody that's more. Morgan Frost is a young kid. Stork, do you have anything on him? Julio, are you keeping up?
I don't think he's going to see a whole lot of games this year. But another good young prospect in a deep keeper league, he would be a good guy to pluck.
Alex is stacked at center. That's all I know. I don't even have to look at her roster. Nick, Marc-Andre Fleury is still available.
Doesn't Nick need a goalie?
I do need another goalie.
Jesus Christ. Woody Woodpeckers is up. Obviously, he's not here. That's why we go through the 2 minutes. DuPont Pie players after him.
He's drafting. It's not set on auto.
No, he's drafted.
Oh, he's here.
No,
Mark,
he's on
he's-
Yahoo. He's not on the Skype though.
Oh, I thought Mark was not. Was at work.
He's at work, but he's probably doing it on his phone.
No, and he's putting comments in.
He's really
pick
thinking. Oh, is he?
7.2.0. Oh yeah, you were supposed to be watching this.
I'm gonna give.
Let's see what his team looks like. We've got Leon Draisaitl, Jonathan Tavares, Johnny Hockey, Jonathan Huberdeau, Patrick Liney, Drake Batherson, Mikhail Sergachev, John Carlson, Philip Forsberg, Robert Thomas, Chris Letang, Tyler Sagan, and in goalie he has Sorokin, Vasilevsky, and Soros.
Grubauer.
Yes, he is 100%
Looking
actual.
legit. So Sagan goes to the Woody Woodpeckers. Sagan long in the tooth as well, but I actually think Sagan can still play.
Another
Philip
former Capital Grubauer going.
A good value pick. I have Grubauer in Storks Fantrax Dynasty League. Tim got his goalies late, man. I like Tim's roster. This guy is dangerous, guys. Grubauer is going to be a fucking phenomenal. If he can stay healthy, the Caps missed out. Scott, what did you think? I know you're a big Ilya Samsonov fan. What did you think when we lost Philly Grubauer?
Calculated risk. I mean, after Braden winning the cup for him and knowing what you had in the pipeline, get what you can.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know it was a weird situation. I was always a big Grubauer fan.
I mean, me personally, I wish we would have kept Grubauer and cut Holtby after the cup because Holtby was on his way down. He just got a lucky playoff series.
Yeah,
he was on the top of his game at the right time. No, I totally agree. Like the Caps farm system, fucking spitting out goalies like crazy. So
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's always fun to look at stuff. I was always a Grubauer fan. If he could only stay, I mean, his problem is he gets hurt a little bit here and there. Me and Tim can attest to that. This year, was it Jones? Jones is gone. Did he go to Toronto? Jones is with Storky's team. Martin Jones, Philly Grubauer is with I would assume Joey Decord, right?
Yep.
Timmy, yeah.
Yep.
oh, you got my guy Falk.
So what are we missing here, boys and girl? Let's see.
Everyone's picking up my old team.
We just got Jacob Markstrom. Markstrom went to Provo, Connecticut. Oh, Riley Smith picked up by the Killer Bunnies. That was my pick. Justin Falk goes to the Frozen Norseman. Logan Thompson, a great late value goaltender. I think Logan Thompson's a phenomenal goaltender. Picked up by Yuma. So great pick up there, Julio. Julio,
Yeah,
what do you think?
We'll see if because they got what's his name, who ended up the starting goalie at the end, Aiden
Hill?
Aiden Hill, is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knows where they're gonna go? You know, who's gonna get the most starts this year? That guy was phenomenal in the playoffs, I think. But yeah, Logan was the starter all season last year until he got hurt. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I think they'll split pretty evenly.
All right, mailman is up, and I'm looking for value here. Hey, Nick, can you tell me who my goalies are? Nick, you there?
No, he walked off.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Your goalies are Hellebuck and Levi.
All right.
And Levy.
I'm going to go with a fucking safety pick here. Just 25 seconds left. I'm going to go with that Akira Schmid. Just for backup. I really liked the way the fuck he played in playoffs. I think he's going to overtake.
Lauren's gone. Oh, he's
Vitek
in Anaheim
Vanacek.
now, huh?
No offense, Julio. I think Akira Schmid's better than Vitek Vanacek.
I didn't realize Killorn is in Anaheim.
Yeah, he went to Anaheim. Julio, do you have any rebuttal to my Vitek Vanacek hate?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have picked him up that early.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know.
I wasn't sure. I was kind of just looking at some stats from last year, and I was A lot of the goals I wanted already went. And I was like, I need to pick somebody. So I was hoping New Jersey overall would do well. So I thought, the goalie probably benefit from that from the guys.
Scott, once again, you took my guy.
Sorry.
Once again. Once again.
So we got Jacob Markstrom went to the Pro Etiquette. We had Akira Schmid by the Adam Americans, Alex Killorn, Washington Wendigo, who is now a Duck. He's going to provide some veteran leadership. That's a good pick there by Whalen. Owen Power. I can't believe round 15 you get Owen Power. Langley Scorpions, sneaky. Yeah, I know he wanted Owen Power. He waits till round 15. Storky, are you there? And David Perron goes to Langley, or Nova. Let's go to Stork real quick. Owen Power, you were talking about him last night.
I
Top defenseman. You get him in round 15. Your thoughts?
Unbelievable. I can't believe he lasted that long with all these defensemen going. And I've been sitting on him. I thought, I better get him before somebody grabs him.
Charlie Coyle. That's a good center. Antti-Ranta, DB Cooper. So DB Cooper, did you take okay, so he's got a stacked defense, right? Mark? Or a goaltending unit?
I have a timeshare.
Ranta and Anderson,
Frederick?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I
And then
timeshare,
Victor
as
Olofsson.
you know.
So I like it. I am very high on the Carolina Hurricanes. So Washington Wendigo goes with Nick's Marc-Andre Fleury. Nick, what do you think?
Good pick, Whalen. I think that Mark is going to be decent, but he's already admitted that he's going to be the backup goalie, and that I'm assuming. And I already said it on the video, and we'll leave it to that because my next two picks depend on it. But you go back and rewatch the show from last night, and that might give you a little insight of what I'm going to do.
Or is it keep going after me? Let's see.
Whew.
No.
All right, so the mailman is up.
You
We
get
got
the last
some
pick,
good
actually.
talent here. Wow. We're going through some things here. Let me know when there's 25 seconds left, Nick. I'm sorry. I'm going to waste my time or waste
That's all right.
everybody's time.
You're at a minute.
Man, I'm so heavy at center. Can you tell me how many centers I have, Nick?
Yep. You are at 3 centers, but 1 with center right wing. So 4 if you count it that way.
I know Dave likes this kid. This is going to be my rookie.
30
We're
seconds.
Going Wyatt Johnston of Dallas.
Wow.
He's a fucking hell of a player. I gotta go wing next time.
Look at Pro Bear grabbing the kids. Get off the kids, Pro Bear.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Yeah, Mason McTavish.
We did it last year, and we're going to do it this year again. But he's going to have a bigger impact, I think, this year due to his relationship with a couple of the other teammates. We're going with the kid I've known since he was 6 years old, watching play hockey all throughout his life, Sammy Walker.
Loyalty.
Yeah. Is that a PBR you're putting in there, big guy?
Yes, sir. Not much left in it, but yes.
So once again, guys, I probably told you this like 5,000 times. We're gonna have a roster freeze for 24 hours. I know everybody pretty much. I think everybody has shown up tonight. 24 hours. Do not pick up or drop anybody. Okay. Give everybody time to look over some shit. I will basically 8 p.m. on Sunday night. It's free reign, okay? West Coast. So that's 5 p.m. West Coast, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll share that with everybody that's not here in the chat group. Vitamin R. What's up, Mark? So, Timmy.
Yes, sir.
What is your first game for the Kraken this year? Are you going to Kraken opening night?
No, I go the second game, but based on the plan. So I forget what it is. There's a preseason game in there, but there's kind of weird. They have a home preseason game. They have 2 home preseason games, and then the rest. They travel. I think they're traveling around the state again.
Okay.
So I'm kind of lucky. The 3 preseason teams that we have, both home and away, is Colorado, Chicago, and Dallas. So I get to watch all the new upcomers. So I'll be able to see Connor Bedard before he even steps foot on a real NHL ring.
Wow.
Twice with the season tickets, because I'm actually flying to Chicago to watch the preseason game. So
nice.
That's what I was gonna ask Tim. When do you have a Chicago game, Timmy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh fuck, I would. You're taking your dad. Your dad's from Chicago.
Yeah, he's
Jimmy. Right. I told you, anytime, fly out here. I got an extra seat for you.
I have to see. I saw McDavid for the first time ever with Tim. I have to see Connor Bedard.
I will tell you, there is nothing like watching a hockey game in the state of hockey, because the rink opens up like 3 hours before, and it's just a party.
Nick, I might have to take you up on that. And also, Tim, if I think the Kraken play the Blackhawks twice out here.
Oh yeah. We'll go.
Well, I mean, like you take your dad because he's a Chicago guy. I definitely have to see Bedard in person. I have to see him, but I will take your word for that, Nick. I have to come visit you.
No, I got a spare bed. You can stay whenever you want. But I will say, before we get too crazy,
and Scott, I got to come back to DC as well. So
I will say, before we get too crazy, DuPont pipe layers with the 190th pick were able to pick up Matt Duchene.
Yeah, pretty sick. And then Woody Woodpeckers, Logan Cooley. That is a sick pick as well. Logan Cooley out of the state of Minnesota. He's not from Minnesota. He's a Pittsburgh guy. Was an Ovechkin fan, in case anybody didn't know that. Played for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Foregoes his rest of his college hockey to play for the Arizona Coyotes. I think Cooley could be a candidate for Rookie of the Year as well. Great pick. Scott, do you know
first line
who Logan Cooley is?
What's that?
Mark Wood just picked up Logan Cooley, Arizona Coyotes. I would love to have that player. Are you familiar with that guy?
No.
He grew up in Pittsburgh, rooted for the Capitals, ended up playing for Minnesota Golden Gophers, and he got drafted, or he was Team USA. He's an Arizona Coyote, and Mark Wood just picked him up. Yeah. I think he could be a rival for Rookie of the Year.
So I want to say Cherry Bombs picked up a first line left winger, and
wow,
Villiers. That's a
Beauvillier
pick.
Yeah. Beauvillier.
Yeah, Beauvillier.
First line with Pedersen. Come on.
From the Canucks.
He was ranked 213, and that's a great value.
That's a great value pick there.
And DuPont got Matt Duchene. We already said that, but Jake Sanderson. Don't look at his rank there. Jake Sanderson also. Is he eligible for Rookie of the Year? Son of Jeff Sanderson. Ottawa Senators. This guy's going to be. I don't know how his point production is going to be, but this guy's going to be a great defenseman. Mark Wood goes with Brock Besser. I still think he's trade bait, but we'll see how he does in Vancouver. Andre Burakovsky. Is that how many Seattle Kraken does Timmy have?
Too many. Only 3.
Let's look.
Well, he's the equivalent to Stork right now, but Andre Hey, Tim, no, Andre Burakovsky, 2-time Stanley Cup champion. I love the player. Is he healthy?
He's getting there. There was an article in the Seattle Times yesterday that they're relying big on him to rebound from the injury. So they're
unlike other players, I don't see any designation next to him, so he's got to be fresh. I just know the Kraken could have used him last year
Yes.
in the loft.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna pull out another, not necessarily a homer pick, but a good pick. Another kid I've watched play from the time he was in high school.
Nick,
to move forward,
Nick, do you still have time?
I do. I have a minute and 30 seconds.
1 second. Huma just got a late round value.
Oh, Ryan O'Reilly, 100%.
He's a Conn Smythe Trophy winner, and he just got him. He just got him this round. Ryan O'Reilly moved from Toronto. We're going to talk to Stork here in a minute, depending on your time or the draft pick. But he goes to Nashville. Stork, your thoughts on the loss of Ryan O'Reilly?
I would have liked to have kept him, but obviously he had other things in mind. I guess
You want to ask a question?
he wanted to.
No, not mine.
He's actually a rock and roller, if you know that. He loves his country music. So maybe Nashville was just tasty to him.
Huma, great pick, man. I can't believe
It's not
you got him that late. Nick, go ahead.
So I got 30 seconds, and I'll tell you a little inside knowledge with the Minnesota Wild, which, again, this will probably be like my third or fourth Minnesota Wild pickup. But this individual is taking over for Matt Dumba on the second defense pair. And he is also the roommate to one Sammy Walker, which I know that his injury is nothing because I talk to his dad every day. But we're going to go ahead and pick up Brock Faber, who did phenomenal in the playoffs for us as a Minnesota Wild on defense.
That's a good pick, actually.
Oh, see, I don't know how this.
I know how much Nick likes Brock Faber. I think he's going to be awesome, dude. I mean, he's going to be good. He's going to be great.
And I love the Caterpillar. I love Caleb Addison. I really do. I love his little Caterpillar mustache, which is just like Jimmy's that can barely grow and you have like 5 or 6 hairs here and there. But Brock Faber can play. I mean, the kid came from losing the NCAA championship the next day playing Dallas in a playoff game for the Minnesota Wild and just played phenomenally. So, I mean, the kid's got so much upside. I'm pretty stoked about him.
So, Nick, update the draft results as I look for my pick.
All right, we've got cherry bombs. We'll start with them with Anthony Bouvier. We've got cherry bombs with Jake Sanderson, a very sneaky defensive pick out of Ottawa. Woody Woodpeckers picked up Brock Bozer, a right winger who I think slipped a little bit. Should have went probably in one of the earlier rounds. DuPont with Andre Brukovsky at the 195. I think, again, that one slipped down a little bit. And then Yuma Julio with one of the steals of the draft, I think, in the later rounds with Ryan O'Reilly. Frozen Norseman pick up Brock Faber. The Killer Bunnies go defense again with Keandre Miller. And then Probert Etiquette again with one of their top line defensemen, Seth Jones, who I think is going to have a big year based off of what Chicago can actually field and not field this year, which is why I really don't think that the pickup of whatever Connor Bedard, which we all know that I'm not really big on him, is going to be is that there's nobody on Chicago that can score. So he's probably going to have a big year. And then right now with the 200th pick, Ken Johnson, center out of the Columbus Blue Jackets for Adna Americans.
University of Michigan. I like the player. I think the Jackets are. It's a weird. I don't know where I have the Jackets, guys. They could be either phenomenal. It's their coach is fucking them right now. I think they get. I mean, Babcock. I think Babcock's a great coach.
They're the Minnesota Vikings of the NHL. They have so much potential,
but they're only going to fuck themselves.
And exactly, they're going to let us down. And I'm a huge, don't get me wrong about my Minnesota Vikings, but when it comes to football, but I think they're the same way. Was they have so much talent, so much potential, and then all of a sudden they just start beating themselves in the foot. And then, you end up back in, you're trying to rush to get a playoff spot at the end of the year.
Let me see. Time to go with another
Yeah.
cap.
We got one pick left, right, guys?
Yeah, that's going in the last round of Lucas Reichel.
That's a good pick.
And then Ryan Stome for the
Ryan
Washington
Strome.
Wendigo.
Sandine wins.
That's Dylan Strom's brother. Rasmus Sandin. Oh wow, hey Nova. That is a good pick. The only thing I don't like about him is his plus minus, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So I
Before
lose
we
one category.
no, it's all right.
Hey, I'll
Guys.
tell you what. There's some really good players still in there.
I know there is tremendous.
There's a lot of good talent in there.
So, like, guys, I know this is like the fourth time I've said this, but roster freeze for 24 hours. Let everybody look at their roster. Spread the word. I'll do it tomorrow as well. 24 hours. Don't pick up. Don't add. Everybody was here tonight. That's a plus, man. I really can't thank you guys enough.
All right, I need to go Scandinavia.
Oh shit, William Carlson.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill was on a heater last year. Did you watch that, Mark, when he was lifting the cup? This guy was
I sure did.
3 sheets to the wind.
I
know
actually very happy for that team. Not a fan,
Yeah.
but I was really happy for them. So good.
I know Timmy was happy because he loves Wild Bill.
How do I search by team? Can I search by team in this the breakdown menu?
No, you can't.
Nick.
Okay.
Nick.
So
Yeah,
you
can't you go to the corner?
You can go by players, and you can drop
I need
down
to find
here.
a homer. If you
So
know what I mean.
you can go
okay.
with whichever position you want to go, and then kind of
Yeah,
dig
I
through.
saw that.
But you can't search by the team
Okay,
unless.
commit, utility. That means everybody. I need to go homer. Last pick. Let's see here.
Top ranked is Pecoretti.
You know what? I'm gonna go for my old guy, fucking Backy. Fuck it.
Backstrom.
Nice.
Why not?
The
Why not?
fake
Look around.
Backstrom. The fake Backstrom.
No, that ain't no fake. What, Nick? We're gonna come out to Minnesota and kick your ass.
Come on. Nicholas Backstrom,
Yeah,
my
that's-
goalie, was the
that's,
real Backstrom.
That's
No
fighting
way,
words
dude.
right there. It's fighting words. Fighting words.
Yeah. Who is older?
Nick Backstrom's a Hall of Famer, isn't he, Stork?
100%.
Really?
Come on.
I don't know about that.
You got to say he's had a great career, yeah.
Oh, I
You
totally
mean
did.
Nicholas
Yeah.
Backstrom? Yeah, Nicholas Backstrom is definitely a Hall of Fame goalie.
Unbelievable. You
That was
son of a
good. That was
bitch.
good.
Oh, there's going to be a war.
No,
Man, I can't-
there's only one real Nick Backstrom, and he played between the pipes.
And he's on the Capitals, actually.
All right, gents and ladies.
No, he didn't play between
Nah.
the pipes.
Nick, you're gonna lose this battle, dude.
That's all right, because you got 5 of you: Washington, Virginia, Maryland, West
right.
Virginia.
We call it the DMV.
We're taking over,
the
baby. We're taking
DMV people.
Here comes my sleeper pick. Nobody grabs him. I'm going to.
Ekblad. I was going to pick him up the next round.
Oh, you
Oh,
went Arizona. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, you went Hayden.
You know, I like that pick, Stork. I was gonna take him a couple. I'm strong at center. I really love that pick, man. Barrett Hayton. Who had Barrett Hayton?
You guys
Waylon.
remember,
I just hate
I
Waylon.
had a real problem with centers last year. I
not
was
good.
probably the worst face-off team in the league.
center.
I'm not going to have that happen this year.
Is Waylon still here?
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I keep forgetting because you're not on the screen. I just see your WW, but you had Barrett Hayton last year. Did you not? One of you guys had Barrett Hayton. You had him. You had him. It was a phenomenal. He had a great stretch down the here. Okay, we had TJ Oshie go to the Wendigo. and now it's my turn. So I got to shut up and pick
Yeah.
my final pick. But I thought that was a great value pick for Storky.
So I guarantee that Jimmy is going with a pick. And if you all don't know the story, the mailman decided he wanted to go to a camp with Seattle and he wanted to play a little hockey. And there's one player that put our mailman on his ass as Jimmy hit him.
I know.
And it
Well,
was phenomenal.
I can't pick him because he's not going to play in the league.
You can pick him if he's going to be called up, but
I can't pick him.
I mean, he did put you on your ass, so
exactly. I would give him props.
There's another player I'm thinking about, but I'm not going to pick him either. Fuck. I can't pick him. How do I go back here? I picked the player.
45 seconds, big guy.
Shit. I got to delete the search. I'm going to go over reliable. And that these players are the reason you do the waiver wire for you, right, guys? I go to all players and it has all goalies. I don't need a goalie.
Well, you need to change right here. Yeah, 25 seconds. Pick them up.
Holy fuck. All four.
Do it.
Defensemen. Son of a bitch.
15 seconds, Jimmy.
We got a lot of centers. A lot of centers.
Yeah.
Ah, Christ. I ran out of time. I didn't want I went Dylan Gunther. I don't think he's going to get we'll do it. We'll do it. Let's go Dylan Gunther.
That's going to be a waiver wire the first.
Seattle
after 24
Thunderbirds. Fuck it.
Center and
Yeah.
center, so.
Seth Jarvis is the guy I should have took. Good pick
Oh.
by Probert Etiquette.
Is it my turn?
Guys, all right. I'm done with picks. I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know it was probably long-winded. Tim, I'm not sure what you had on tap. Look at Mark Raymond filling that cup up. He's still got till March, April to enjoy that. Unless he wins it again. But who's up? Who's picking?
It's my pick, and I'm going to pick the guy. I know that Marc-Andre Fleury, I think, already went.
Yeah,
Let
he
me
did.
look.
He went.
yeah,
Waylon's
I got him.
Fleury went, but I will pick up the guy
You going Hummer?
who is the heir apparent to him. He's already admitted that he probably will pull on a backstop to this individual. Me and Jimmy talked about him last night with Storky, and I will tell you that Jesper Wallstedt is the future
Good pick. Good
goalie
pick.
in the league.
That's a good pick. That could be your keeper, dude.
Yep.
That could be a keeper.
It's a homer,
Homer.
but did you watch him play the AHL? Because he was
No,
absolutely
no.
phenomenal.
I saw him in
Trust your
junior.
opinion.
I saw him in junior. He's good. He's good.
Or even the major juniors. He was phenomenal.
Scotty, let's talk to Scotty here.
What's up?
I probably need to pick up
What do
some
you
more
think of your
hot
team, man?
goalies.
What do you think of your team?
You want to do a final thing?
I think I'm good. I'm not gonna say I shit the bed or anything. I mean,
Let's see where we're at with Nova Firebird.
Yeah, did we go?
Let's
We
see.
did we go over Scott's team yet?
he has not.
Oh,
All right, we've
shit.
got TJ Oshie. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Rain McNabb just got selected.
Good pick.
Oh, now.
So we have for Nova Fire Brigade, we have Alexander Barkov, Brock Nelson, Alex Ovechkin, Alex DeBrincat, Mikko Rantanen, Tom Wilson.
Players that are out.
On defense, Josh Morrissey, Hampus Lindholm. On utility that can be back and forth, Jamie Benn, Logan Couture, Luke Shen, Kuznetsov, Perron, Victor Olofsson, Rasmus Sandin, Eric Ekblad, Linus Olmark, and Aiden Hill. Jesus, where
I like
did you
the San.
come from?
Scott.
I
I
like
like
that
the
reaction.
I like the Sandine pick. I think he's going to be good for us, man. At
So
the
do I.
Capitals.
And I will say that as of right now, with Willie Husso from the Detroit Red Wings, with the Woody Woodpeckers being the last pick of the draft, we are now closed
He's gonna be good.
draft wise.
He's gonna be
So, Brain. So Jesper Wildstat. Or no, wait. We went Seth Jarvis to the Probert Etiquette, Brady Shea, Killer Bunnies, Jesper Wallstat, Frozen Norseman, Braden McNabb, Julio with Huma, Jordan Eberle, Tim Kelly, DuPont Pipelayers, Billy Huso, Woody Woodpeckers. He's got like 10 million goalies, by the way. Shane Gostisbehere is the last pick, and he's a good defenseman. The draft is over.
This is my team.
I know-
Jimmy, if you would like to go through each league, we can. I can pull up the share screen and we can go through team by team.
Last minute.
Well, I mean, I know people aren't going to want to do this tonight. We'll do this next week, but I want to give everybody a chance on the floor.
At least half of those people were on my like top of the list if I could get them.
Holy crap! Let's go to the defending champions, Mark
Yes, sir.
Raymond, and let's go to Alex and Mark Raymond. They've got the Stork Cup. What do you think of your drafts?
Mine was a wild card. Like I want to say Nova was in front of me every time. He took my guys.
Sorry.
I know. Big respect, man.
No, you're not.
What do you mean, no?
Outside of that, I mean, of
course I am.
You know, I'm banking on certain things. We'll see.
I mean,
Alex.
It happened to me. It happened the same way to me
never
last year,
played-
where Mark kept on taking a lot of my players.
So,
Mark,
Alex,
that-
you have Connor
never-
McDavid.
Yeah.
You've got Nico Heischer. I loved your first couple picks.
Thank you.
You got to be excited. You ended up getting some Penguins as well. Give me your feelings. How are you feeling about as a rookie? You're going against Mark as well. Do you think you have a shot at that Stork Cup?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a little unsure of what I'm doing because it's my first time doing this. So, but I think I drafted really good. I think I knew what I was doing. So
She had a
You picked a
spreadsheet.
really
That
good
spreadsheet.
lineup.
One more question before I let you guys go. Alex, who is your maybe the player that nobody's thinking of that you drafted that you're most excited about? Like toss out
that.
Connor. Toss out Connor. I'm a big fan of. That could be Nico Heischer for all I know. I don't think he gets enough respect, but I have to even look at your roster. But I saw you draft a lot of good players. Is there a player on your roster that we all should be looking out for?
I'd honestly have to look at it again because so many times I had someone that I thought was going to be like a sneaky pick, and then someone got it like right before me. So I'd have to look and see who I even got at this point to see who I'm excited about.
Well, I'm gonna say as far as what I've seen off your team, you look like Waylon from last year, deep down the middle. I honestly don't remember your goaltenders, but Don Cherry definitely will be looking, and we're excited to see you. To see how you perform. And then Mark Raymond, what are your thoughts, dude? How did you think about your draft?
Not so well.
Really?
Like I said,
Oh shit.
Nova was in front of me every time, took my guy, and
Yeah.
But you know, I felt I did good value. I have a kind of a theory and way of doing goalie things, so we'll see if that continue this year. Yeah. It's all going to be a crapshoot. I'm so excited for the season, so we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, I'll shoot it back to you, Mark. As the defending champion, who's getting the letter C? I know you didn't get Pasternak again. I had a chance to get him myself, and I might pay for that. Who's getting the letter C on the defending champs now that Pasternak's not there? Who is your most exciting player on your team?
I'm gonna go JR. I think Dallas is gonna be pretty good. I just love he does spurts. He'll like do 2 to 3 goals a game, and then he'll go for a thing. I'm gonna go JR. He's my guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you had him. He's coming back. He's a defending Stork Cup champion. Man, I think it's anybody's game as long as you got health, and it's going to be a long season. But I like the way you guys drafted. Let's go to Tim Kelly. DuPont.
Yes, sir.
I like your draft a lot. From what I recall, I mean, I have to look at stuff. Don Cherry's going to have to look at stuff. Don Cherry had you ranked pretty high last year. Who's your most exciting player? Obviously, Bedard coming in. Strong expectations. You have the foundation set for the future. What are you thinking, man?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, not obviously, but I'm gonna say Bedard just because it's always fun to see the young guy show up. But having Sid the Kid, Eichel, looking forward to it. And then watching Jake dominate some team that's not our hometown Kraken, that'll be nice.
All right, I can't wait to play you with Cale McCarr, by the way. But Waylon, third place champion.
First round.
I meant to go to Scott next, but we're gonna go to Waylon real quick. The faceless guy here. Waylon, you weren't here last year, but you were here this year. So, what did you think being in person? Are you happy with your draft? Who's your most exciting player?
I'm pretty happy with it. I think Pasta is probably my most exciting one.
You got Kucherov too.
Yeah, Kuch is
Man,
a good one.
That's a great one too.
Yeah, and I think Killorn might do something out there. He's kind of getting old up there, but you never know.
Presence. So
Yeah.
your goaltending, I can't remember your goaltenders. Review my
Kemper
indulge
and
me.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
All right, so you got two old vets. I know what Nick thinks of Fleury.
Kemper too.
But Waylon last year, guys, if you recall, he never had a set goalie. He went from Copley. I think did he have Kemper? No, Scott had Kemper. Waylon had so many goaltenders.
Vasilevsky.
Yeah, he had Vasilevsky traded for Ovechkin,
Pick.
and it just goes to show that maybe the goaltending is not what you really need in fantasy hockey. But good luck, Waylon. Let's go to Scott. I meant to go to Scott next after Mark. He was last year's second. I think Scott's team last year was awesome. Don Cherry's favorite son. What do you think, dude? What do you think of this year's team?
This year, I think I'm looking pretty good. I mean, there's some players I wanted back from that team last year that end up not happening, but probably my most excited to have on there this year. Honestly, I think might have to be Alex. I think he's going to do. I think with the new coach and the new system that they're going to put in, I think it's going to make it easier for him to break Gretzky's record. He'll get that much closer to it this year.
He'll get closer. Let's not talk about break. He'll get closer.
There's no way in hell he's not breaking it unless something happens to him health-wise.
He is not.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Year. He's not breaking it this year.
I didn't say
this
year.
He's not going to.
No, I meant like a major step closer to it.
He will, but I'm excited. Just to bring some Capitals perspective in it, I think Spencer Carberry is familiar with the cap system. He was with Toronto last year. Phenomenal coach, more defensive oriented. I think he's going to bring that youth and enthusiasm, a new voice. I'm still not big on our team, but we'll see how the pieces fit. Scott.
Where I think he will do good is the fact that him being the coach in Hershey and them starting to bring up those guys, but he's also worked with Alex, Nikki, and all them during training camp. He can relate to both, and he's the one that will be able to bring both the youth and the experienced guys together.
So it'll be fun to watch. As a Caps fan, I mean, a bunch, like 5 of us. We'll see how it goes. Youth, coaching, veteran. Let's hope for the best. Julio, let's go to you. You can expand on this. I think we already asked you this question, but how excited about your fantasy team? First off, I think you had a good draft, dude. And then, what do you think of the Caps? I appreciate you for joining us tonight, Julio. Huma.
Yeah.
Bigfoot is real, by the way.
Bigfoot is real. Yeah, no, thanks for doing this. This is awesome. So what was the question? So how's my team? I gotta say, I like the front end of my drafting, and the second half, I'm hoping they do really well. But overall, I think it'll be all right. One player I'm trying to figure out how I picked him. I'm not too familiar. Is Andrei Kuzmenko?
Yeah. Mark, you had him.
No,
Mark.
I had him.
Oh no, Tim.
Scott had him.
No. Yeah, Scott had him. Okay. Kuzmenko. That's a good pick, dude.
That was a damn good pick.
Yeah, it was funny. I was like, that name doesn't really ring a bell, and I guess.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
He played last year was his first year. Is that right?
Yeah, he wasn't eligible for Rookie of the Year, right, Stork? He was an older guy, right?
He's older, yeah.
Yeah, he was great. He just what was he, 26? I don't know, but Stork could attest. He started out with DuPont, and then he went to Scott last year. So those guys could speak better fantasy wise, but I think he's a great player.
Yeah. I was just going based on some stats, and I'm like, wait, who is this guy? So
yeah.
But what else? Caps, man. I hope we do well. I'm always rooting for them. I'm always that guy that says they're gonna win the Stanley Cup again. So so that's where I'm at with the Caps. May not look like it on paper, but I'm always hoping for it.
We're veteran savvy. We just we got a young coach. I hope the like I said, the new breath of fresh air. We got some young guys. The Hershey Bear type guys are going to have to be the guys that your Protuses, your Lapierres, or whoever can make this team. And then, the Iorios. Fuck, let's go. But I'm still going to love my Capitals. Did we? Waylon, we already went to Waylon. We went to Timmy. Let's go to Timmy's, or let's go to the deputy, Storky. Toronto Maple Leafs. Thoughts? Let's go. You got Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews. What the fuck?
My first 2 picks were Leafs, and I can't believe I got both of them.
Christ.
I wanted to get one Leaf in there, but I'm shocked that I got both of them, and I'm pretty happy about it. As a team, I'm quite pleased with the lineup I got. I think I'm going to be competitive and challenging for a playoff spot again this year. I've addressed some of my weaknesses from last year. Like I was mentioning earlier, I think I was probably the worst at center and face-off wins. So I think I've addressed that. I got a good balanced defense. And I do think I have better goaltending than I had last year, too. So I'm just hoping the offense stays intact and stays healthy, and I make a good run.
Storky, remind me, who were your goaltenders? I forgot.
That's the point.
Shit.
I had crap last year.
No, this year. Who'd you draft?
Oh, I got Georgiev and Swayman this year.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm not usually big on the goaltending area. I like a couple of decent goaltenders usually, but I'm quite happy to grab Georgiev, and I think like we talked about earlier, Swayman could be the number one anytime now in Boston. So I'm pretty happy about that. I got a lot of good balance on my team, so I'm pretty happy about that too.
Definitely think Swayman. I think he takes that job. All right, good job, Storky. Last but not least, Nick from Minnesota, the state of hockey. Pick number 5 in the draft. I like your draft, dude. What do you think?
No, I think it did pretty good. I went for being the, as any parity happens with any league, you go from being the worst in one section of it to being the best. I didn't pick anybody that had a negative, only because I cannot deal with the negative 74 plus minus at the end. But I think my first round pick with the thrill.
He was on. He's a defending champion. He was on Mark's squad last year. He's a champ. He's got the Stork Cup. Kaprizov. Stork had a great, or Raymond had a great team last year. Oh, by the way, I just got a text from Mark Wood. He said, "Fuck that draft." Jesus Christ, was he not? He wasn't there the whole time, Scott.
I think he was.
He definitely has like 4 elite goalies, so he can trade anyone he wants. But
I mean, it looked like he was picking because it took time, and he would make a pick. So it looked like
he must have not. He must. Scott, I'll defer to you, but we're gonna go back to Nick here real quick. But Mark just sent me a text. Mark Wood, fuck that draft. I'll have to get more on that at a later date. But Nick, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, apologize. That the whole time I never had any connection issues, and then all of a sudden when you call on me, my computer decides that it just does not want to be connected to the internet. So it's crazy.
Oh,
but
shit.
I'm super stoked with my first round pick. We all know how much I love dollar thrill. Let's get it going. But being able to pick up his line mate with the assists that he had with Matt Zuccarello was phenomenal. So, I mean, I'm pretty stoked about it. The only thing I could really do with a little help is probably another goalie, but we'll figure that up on the waiver wire. But no, I want to thank everyone for coming, everyone for, coming here and, looking at it and doing this with us together, because this was a lot to set up, and I know it's kind of a pain. As the commission's draft, kind of coordinator, I want to thank everybody's cooperation. Last time we had Mark, Julio, I think, who else was here last year? I think it was Storky. Mark. And Storky. We got really, really, pardon the language for the family show, but we got really fucked up by the end of the draft. So we were arguing pretty hard, but it was a phenomenal time. And I thank everybody. Tim, even though he hates Cal McCarr, which is kind of ridiculous, but I mean, whatever. Great turnout. And Waylon showing up. Julio, as always, great work. I know that it's late here on the Central Time, but even worse on the East Coast time. So thank everybody. And then myself, the deputy, and the commish will go over the draft rooms to find out who the winner was for the best draft room. We're not talking about the draft, just the draft room, and how it was presented. So I appreciate everybody. And
Nick,
go ahead.
Nick, you can't see me, but
I can see.
Okay, your audio is great. Oh, you're back, by the way. I want to give a shout out to Stormy in Timmy's draft room. Stormy's ass. Stormy, the producer on the Courts and Fields, his cat, phenomenal cat. I love that cat. Honorable mention if you have to vote.
Hey, I had sponsorship in mine.
I know.
Yes, you did.
I love Scotty's. I love Scotty's logo, by the way. And then you can't go against Mark's background, the ambiance.
And another player.
And he's got Alex. And then Julio, I love that guy's couch.
Oh yeah, that dude is comfortable as shit.
That shit looks comfortable as fuck.
It's a great.
Waylon, you should have. Waylon, you have so much to offer at your house. Why weren't you showing your beautiful face, dude?
I don't know where my camera is.
He doesn't even know. All right, next year, Waylon, I'm gonna figure out how to get his camera on. But and Storky, we love your card.
I've got 2 webcams. Couldn't find either of them.
So I will say that either way, everyone that's here, the gift is your buy-in money is going to be returned for you, and you'll be able to play this season for just free and have good time. So that was the
What?
gift.
Who's doing this?
Oh, the draft commission is footing this bill, so it's not a big deal. So
Are you fucking kidding me?
So we'll talk about it. We'll vote on it. It's going to be hard to vote against the firefighter with the
Scotty.
skull of awesomeness, but it's going to be a tough pick, and hopefully next year we get more people involved. I mean, we literally got 8 out of 12, which is pretty phenomenal.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
I'm impressed. I mean, I know everybody's got lives and shit. Waylon, he coaches football. I'm so stoked he was here. Waylon probably would have came over here. Like Alex is with Mark. He probably could have joined me.
Let's do it. I mean, we got playoff time, and I will put a plug in for Jimmy's and Kevin StorksDesk at that. I'm a pretty common guest on there. So if anybody's interested, it's pretty phenomenal. As Tim knows, we talk a lot of hockey, and sometimes we digress into a lot of how can I say it, controversial issues. But hey, I want to thank everybody. And Alex, get your big girl pants on because you're playing the Frozen Norseman first round.
Oh shit, yeah. Hey,
and we're ready for you.
Yeah. Well, a lot of details coming out this week. Stay tuned, guys. I really appreciate y'all. I know we went long. It was fun though, So for Nick, Kevin, the guys that run this thing, once again, congrats, Mark Raymond, Scotty Lanham. Welcome, Alex. Dan Hall's not going to see it.
One last time.
Yeah, get it. Timmy Kelly.
Grab a Pink Whitney. Here we go.
Yeah, let's do one. Get a shot of milk. Julio, and Waylon.
Scott went straight for the gallon. That's my boy.
One year we got to get all together. I don't know how it's gonna do, but sometime.
Vegas is close.
Timmy's got Kurt Angle gallon. Is that 2% milk?
It's 2%. I should go.
Yeah, Kurt Angle. Waylon, I can't see, but Waylon shares Nick. He does Jack Daniels a lot, or no, he might do the Jim Beam. But hey, guys, really appreciate you guys. Any questions about the league? Hit us up. Let's have a great year. Sorry it took so long, but it was fun, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Storky gets the last word. He's the guy.
Well, I like Nick said, it was a great turnout today. Maybe next year we'll get all 12 in the room, and we'll have a good time because that was 3 hours of unwasted time as far as I'm concerned. It was a great time. Bro. It was good to see everybody. Good luck with your teams this year. I'm taking the trophy home, so make sure you polish the lip. Get that lip off my cup because I gotta put it on my mantle. But yeah, good luck to everybody. I think this is going to be a phenomenal year.
Come on, we all know Toronto people think they're going to win the cup every year and haven't seen it. God knows how long.
Scotty. One time, man. I don't know, man. My NHL predictions are next week, but I'll collect all y'all's NHL picks, by the way. But one of these days, man. Why not, Dorky? But
why not, Dorky? I just want one more cup before I die.
I want one. I just want one.
I just want one.
Yeah, Nick. Minnesota as well. I mean, holy shit.
I'm that old that I've been alive for 4 Stanley Cup Leaf victories. So I want to make it 5, and then I can pass away.
Nah, Stark, you're with us a while, baby. Timmy, I love you, man. Mark, gracious champion. Alex, welcome to the league. Scott, Nick, Storky, Julio, Waylon, thanks for joining us, man. Can't thank you guys enough. And everybody else that sees this, let's have a great night or a great year. Badger Bob always said a great day for hockey.
Hold on.
It'll be a great year for hockey. Good luck
Didn't
to all
the
your
Stars win the cup
squads.
before?
Right on, boys.
Hold up. I'm sorry. That was the North Stars that are now Dallas.
Oh shit, Nick!
Oh.
Somebody just left, but
we're gonna have a little bit of a
I think that counts.
little fight though. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Fine.
Storky left.
Stork left.
All right,
Hey,
I am
man.
stopping the recording in 3, 2, 1.